All right, Sistas fans, Mignon did an interview with the Hollywood Reporter. I will leave a link to the article in the comment section below. We're going to go through it. I'll give my thoughts and we'll go from there. Mignon wants people to heal, or you're just going to keep living in the same cycle. So, Sistas returns for season 6 with heavy storylines touching on topics of abuse, hard career choices, and inconsistent relationships. Sounds like every other season if you ask me. Alright, well, the first paragraph talks about the characters, the stuff we already know. Okay, this season, Danny is fresh out of a breakup with her on-again, off-again boyfriend, Preston, even though these two have never been officially in a relationship, facing her abuser, Jonah, and trying to confirm if one of her best friends is dead. As of last night, we know that's not true. Well, that she's not dead. Sorry about that. But despite her trauma, one thing viewers can constantly expect from Danny is to provide comic relief. Mignon goes on to say, people don't always understand the method to her madness because, just quite frankly, it's kind of a luxury to be vulnerable. It's 100% a defense mechanism from her deep pain. So I guess you could say that both Maurice and Danny hide their pain through humor. Mignon goes on to say, Mignon goes on to say her mom and aunt were major inspirations for her role. Learned early on from watching her grandmother that black women did not have space to safely process their feelings if they are sad. But you'll see them get mad, right? You'll see them get upset because that is typically a response that gets a response out of people, or reaction. There are studies that even show as early as 5 years old, black girls are seen as less innocent as other 5-year-old girls. So what that tells us is that maybe you don't say it to us directly, and maybe we don't directly or consciously say, oh, okay, my tears don't matter. Let me put it this way. There was a lack of tears in last night's episode. Boom! Tears are rarely, if ever, seen from Danny, but beyond her humor, she copes by turning to substances and bringing strangers home. Danny has an overall general wound of not being seen and understood and feeling wanted and feeling desire. Her dad is gone on the road as a truck driver, so of course she doesn't feel wanted from him. And then her mom is just kind of emotionally unavailable because she's in so much pain because she feels alone too. Now, feel free to let me know if I'm wrong, but I don't believe we've ever gotten this backstory information on the character of Danny and her parents. I know she talked about some of her college life and whatnot, like what she pursued in college as a field of study during her date with Logan. But other than that, I don't remember ever hearing about Danny's family. So this part of the interview was pretty good. Okay, back to the interview here. Whether dealing with a lack of autonomy, emotional instability, or being jaded from the inconsistency in their love lives, each friend is overcoming their own struggle, causing all of them at one point to feel scared and misunderstood. All right. Danny's relationship with Preston is proof that even within the women's romantic relationships, their safety is called into question. The only time I could think of Danny not feeling safe within the relationship was when Preston's stepbrothers stepped to her at the airport. According to Mignon, Preston is the unhealed good guy, as he's currently engaged to someone else while he's in love with Danny and actively trying to win her back. You know, that guy that you like and is like, wow, he's a really good guy, but he has some toxicity about him. He's out here doing the most just to get his needs met, and is going as far as ultimatums and manipulation, and that's never going to make someone feel safe enough to love you. I'm sorry, I still feel like the only reason Tyler introduced the whole concept of Mindy and Preston proposing to Danny was to give Mignon a way to say that Preston has some problems, because it just feels completely out of left field that he would have this fiance and then stay with Danny despite being engaged. It just makes no sense whatsoever. Alright, so the actress's past experiences with high school crushes, emotional struggles, and bullying helps her get into character, and she relies on music to get into the state of mind to deal with the heaviness of Danny's life. Scars to Your Beautiful by Elisa Carr is the song that she has on repeat. If you listen to the lyrics of that song, she just wants to be beautiful, and that's really something that Danny doesn't really get to articulate. With Sistas shedding a light on many wounds of men and women from various backgrounds, Mignon's goal is for people to heal. You have to be healed enough to know you deserve better, because if you don't, you're just going to keep living in the same cycle. So she says that Preston is an unhealed good guy. So I'm just wondering, if Preston heals from whatever he's wounded from, would he realize that he deserves better? Because for the life of me, I still don't understand why he's pursuing Danny. So with that being said, that's the article in a nutshell. Pretty good stuff. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.